Thank you for joining me today. We're going to be looking at the account of David and Goliath. Today's hymn, it's an old hymn, Sound the Battle Cry.
Sound the battle cry, see the foe is nigh, raise the standard high for the Lord. Gird your armor on, stand firm everyone, rest your cause upon his holy word. Rouse then, soldiers, rally round the banner, ready, steady, pass the word along. Onward, forward, shout aloud, Hosanna! Christ is captain of the mighty throng.
Appreciate it, Lee, as always. Let's look in the account. 1 Samuel chapter 17. Verse 39, verse 38, Saul tries to put his armor on David. You know, Saul head and shoulders above Israel. It's like it didn't fit. And David says, I can't walk with these. I have not tested them. David takes them off. He took a staff in his hand, chose for himself 5 smooth stones from the brook, and put them in a shepherd's bag and a pouch, which he had, and his sling was in his hand, and he drew near the Philistine. I think about, and you probably do, what an odd picture this is. What do you think Goliath looked like? I don't mean how huge he was, although he was huge, and that in itself very odd. Goliath, David. But Goliath is clothed with armor, probably. Saul had his armor. All of Israel has their armor. And then David goes out there fresh from the sheepfold with no armor. Just his stones, shepherd's bag, sling, and he draws near the Philistine. You want to talk about faith? There it is. David did not think he needed armor. Philistine comes, begins drawing near to David, and as David had drawn near the Philistine looks and sees David, disdained him. David says to the Philistine, You come to me with a sword, with a spear, and with a javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you've defiled. This day the Lord will deliver you into my hand, and I will strike you and take your head from you. And this day I will give the carcasses of the camp of the Philistines to the birds of the air, the wild beasts of the earth, and all the earth may know that there is a God in Israel. Then all this assembly shall know that the Lord does not save with sword and spear, for the battle is the Lord's, and he will give you into our hands. So it was when the Philistine arose and drew near to meet David, that David hurried and ran toward the army to meet the Philistine. So David sticks his hand in his bag, takes out one of those stones, slung it, and Goliath drops to the earth. He fell on his face to the earth. David comes, stands over the Philistine, doesn't have a sword, and takes Goliath's sword and cuts his head off. And the rout is on. So, what points might we make today? Well, one is this, very obviously. David says, the Lord's going to deliver you into our hands. The Lord is going to do this. And that's what the Lord would do. And that's what Saul and all of those, and everyone else in Israel, that's what they didn't understand. Battle belongs to the Lord. Now, because the battle belongs to the Lord gets the glory. All the congregation will know. All the assembly will know, battle, the Lord's doing, the Lord gets the glory. Now, does David have to do his part? Yes. David has to do his part. And that's what he does. It just takes one stone. He has more than that with him. He came, how many stones did he pick up? 5, is that what it says? A little further, let me look up. I believe it's 5. He chose for himself 5 smooth stones. Sometimes I've been accused of having a little bit of a twisted sense of humor. And that's probably true. I think there were 4 other Philistines that got killed by those rocks. And David didn't need all 5 of them for Goliath, just one, because the Lord was with him. The Lord was with him. And there's more Philistines than just Goliath. David has slain his 10,000. Saul his thousands. This isn't the only enemy that will be dealt with that day. It's just one man. Nope. Philistines. Would David do his part? Yes. Must we do our part? Yes. Must we put on the whole armor of God? Yes. Must we fight the good fight of faith? Yes. Who gets the glory? God. The battle belongs to the Lord. Appreciate you. Hope you have a good day. Join us tomorrow for another portion of our daily praise.